We're ready to dive into something really special. We're tackling Ancillary Justice today, a book that's got everyone talking.
It's won awards, sparked debates, and we're going to break it all down.
We've got reviews, we've got summaries, and we're on a mission.
To give you the need to know on Ancillary Justice.
Why it's so captivating, so thought-provoking.
Your cheat sheet for the ultimate book club discussion.
I was hooked from the first page. That opening scene alone.
Oh, tell me about it.
So, picture this. Desolate, icy planet, Breck, our protagonist.
Right.
She finds a body in the snow. Seems simple, but...
There's always a twist.
Exactly. She recognizes this person, Sivarden.
Okay, I'm seeing where this is going.
Except Sivarden should be dead. Like 1,000 years dead.
1,000. Wow.
And there's this other thing. Breck keeps calling everyone she. It's all a bit mysterious right from the get-go.
Definitely piques your curiosity. And that's how Ann Leckie, the author, pulls you in. This mystery. It all ties back to Breck, to who she is.
And who she was, right. I mean, this whole ancillary thing.
Ah, yes. Breck's past.
She was the ship, Justice of Torin.
An AI controlling all those bodies, the ancillaries, humans, but part of the ship's network.
It's both fascinating and creepy.
And now she's just one being.
On a quest for revenge, no less, against the ruler of this Radch empire.
Which brings us to the empire itself. Technologically advanced, huge, ruthlessly expansionist. The reviews don't hold back.
Yeah, they annex planets and the people become more ancillaries. Chilling.
And Breck was a tool of this empire, and now she's trying to dismantle it. That internal conflict, it's woven throughout the story.
Makes you think, what would it be like to live in a world where individual identity is almost irrelevant?
A world where you're subsumed by the state. Unsettling, but intriguing too. And then there's the language aspect.
Oh yeah, the pronouns. It threw me at first.
No gendered pronouns in Radch. Everyone's she.
Breck even refers to Sivarden as she, and we know he's male.
It makes you question everything you thought you knew about gender, about how language shapes our perception. Are the Radch truly egalitarian? Or is it a form of dehumanization?
It's like she's holding up a mirror to our own world, forcing us to confront our biases.
Exactly, and that's just the beginning.
It really makes you think about the power of language, how it shapes our whole reality.
It's like this underlying theme, right? Control. And not just their language. The reviews mention this drug, Kef, seems pretty central to Radch society.
Oh, right. And Sivarden, the guy Breck finds, he's apparently addicted to this Kef.
Yeah, several reviewers picked up on that.
So what is it? Some kind of recreational thing, or is there more to it?
That's what Leckie seems to be getting at, I think. It's like the control and manipulation of pleasure. That's part of how the Radch operate.
So maybe this Kef is another way for them to control the population, keep everyone happy and in line.
It's a chilling thought.
Totally. It reminds me of the book Brave New World with the Soma stuff.
Oh, yeah, I see the connection. But we were talking about control, right? Let's talk about Ananander Miane.
The ruler of the Radch, Breck's ultimate target. What's the deal with her? She seems like a pretty big deal.
Big doesn't even cover it. The reviews barely scratch the surface, but imagine this.
Okay, I'm all ears.
A being whose consciousness isn't limited to one body. It's spread across multiple vessels, all acting in unison.
Whoa, hold on. So it's like one mind, but in tons of different bodies.
Exactly. It's like Miane embodies that Radch principle, the collective identity thing, taken to the extreme.
Okay, that is mind-blowing. Even Justice of Torin, the ship Breck was, that was multiple bodies controlled by one AI. But this is on a whole other level.
And that's the question, isn't it? How do you even fight something like that? Which makes Breck's story even more intense because you know her vendetta against Miane. It goes deep. It's rooted in her past, something that happened when she was the ship.
The reviews mentioned something about Breck finding weapons on that planet, Shizurna, I think it was called.
Ah, yes. Those weapons are important. The reviewers all emphasize that. It's not just that they're advanced tech, though they are. It's like they hold a deeper meaning, something the Radch themselves don't fully grasp.
Okay, now this is getting good. So we've got Breck driven by this ancient grudge, right?
Yeah.
And this ruler, Miane, who's basically everywhere at once. Then there are these mysterious weapons. It's like a puzzle, and we're just starting to put the pieces together.
And don't forget the politics. The Radch Empire itself, there are hints of power struggles, alliances, ancient feuds.
So much going on. I need to read this book, yesterday.
Me both.
But it's not just about the plot, right? What makes Ancillary Justice stand out, I mean, beyond the spaceships in action, is that Leckie is tackling some really big questions. Identity, power. what it means to be human.
Absolutely. She's using this futuristic setting, this alien society, to hold up a mirror to ourselves.
Yeah, it's like she's saying, hey, look closer. What do you really know about yourselves?
Right. And the characters, that's what really brings it to life. Leckie writes characters like nobody else. So real, so flawed, even when they're, not.
Especially Breck. I mean, you're right there with her, feeling everything, the grief, that thirst for revenge, and seeing the universe through her eyes after being this ship, Justice of Torin. That's got to mess with your sense of self.
The way Leckie writes those transitions, from Breck as one being, to suddenly experiencing the world through all those ancillary bodies. Chilling, but brilliant.
Makes you wonder, what does it even mean to be sentient? To feel, to have your own identity. No wonder everyone's raving about this book.
Oh, for sure. The awards, the acclaim. Well-deserved.
One reviewer even compared it to Ian Banks, the Culture series. High praise.
Absolutely. I see the comparison. Obviously, Ancillary Justice, it's a very different kind of society. Much more rigid, that whole empire thing. Culture is like this utopian ideal, right? AI running the show, but in a good way.
But both of them, they make you think, what happens when AI isn't just a tool anymore, when it's actually sentient?
It's the future of intelligence, right there on the page. Leckie and Banks, they're asking the big questions. What does it mean to be human? What are the limits of consciousness?
It's mind-blowing stuff. So we've got political intrigue, these huge ethical dilemmas.
Characters you won't forget, that's for sure.
And this amazing exploration of identity, power, all wrapped up in one incredible space opera.
Which is why Ancillary Justice is more than just a great read, It sticks with you.
It makes you think, makes you question. And isn't that what we're all looking for? A book that stays with you long after you've finished it. If that sounds like your kind of book, then Ancillary Justice is calling your name.
Definitely add it to the top of that reading list.
We've only scratched the surface in this deep dive. So much more to uncover. But now it's your turn to experience Ancillary Justice for yourselves.
Happy reading, everyone!
Until next time.